I'm back. What is going on, Ball Talk family? You already know it's your boy Paul, and we back with season 2 of Ball Talk with Paul, y'all. I know I've been gone for a little while. I apologize for my ghosting act. Just had to get my mind right. Was working hard, was on the podcast hard. And season ended in football and basketball kind of died down, so I just took a little break. But I was missing you guys something serious. I can't wait to get back to talk this ball with y'all. I'm not going to talk too long, man. You already know we trying to talk ball here, so let's get right into it. Now, y'all know I got to start off with my Philadelphia Eagles, man, because my Birds are back in action. Preseason has kicked off. We made some interesting moves last season. We had an ugly breakup in the offseason. We're going to talk about that real quick, because y'all know I have a lot to say about this situation. Let's start off with Mr. A.J. Brown, Mr. Arthur Warren, Mr. Always open, but can't catch a wide open pass. Brown. Now, y'all know how much I rocked with AJ when he was with us, y'all. Y'all know how much I was pulling for him, even in the midst of all this BS that was going on. I said, man, AJ, he's going to be an Eagle for life. He's going to work through this drama, work through this, whatever it is, and we're going to make an impact next year. But damn, was I also wrong. And I admit that. I was wrong. But that's because I didn't have the backstory facts. Apparently, AJ was doing some dirt behind the scenes with a mistress or whoever you want to call it, and got into some feeling with some teammates, and he wanted his quarterback to have his back in a sticky situation. And I get it. It's bros before hoes. It's whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, AJ, you are a grown-ass man, and you have to take accountability for your own actions. It is not one's fault that his wife went to your wife and told the story, whatever the case may be. But I don't even want to get into all that, because that really just showed and proved to me that AJ was not really with us the last 2 seasons, because apparently that happened 2022 when we lost the Super Bowl. So this has been brewing up for a while now, and it was just time to part ways, unfortunately. I love what AJ has done for us in the city of Philadelphia, but the play that he showed last year, all the drop passes at crucial moments against the Rams, against the 49ers, against the Chargers. The list goes on, and the proof is in the pudding now. AJ was not really with us. And then to get on some interviews, say, oh, yeah, man, I was always a Patriots fan. Even when I was in Philly, man, it was just business. I had the Patriots rug on my floor. What type of smack in the face is that to your fan base, bro? Literally, man. Like, I can't even condone what you did or how you left now, because you were just a slime ball the whole time, bro. Like, for real. If anybody came to your squad and said, okay, yeah, we rocking together, man. I'm a diehard Eagle, but you found out they got a Patriots floor rug in their man cave, you're going to be looking at them crazy. And I damn sure am looking at AJ crazy for this whole situation. I have lost a ton of respect, not just a lot, a ton of respect for AJ for this situation. So I'm not going to beat a dead horse. The man is gone. He's in New England. They swear he got the better quarterback now. He's going to have such a great season. Mind you, this dude has had 2 1,400-yard seasons with us, been nothing but all-pro, been to 2 Super Bowls, won a Super Bowl. But hey, what do I know, man? What is the purpose of playing if you're not happy, I guess? So what has been so bad in Philadelphia that you could just say, hey, I'm in a better situation in New England now? Nothing, bro. Like, we have done nothing but love you. We have cheered you on. We have stuck with you through the ups and downs, and this is how you repay us, bro. So at the end of the day, man, if that's what you want to do, AJ, it's on you, bro. But as a true Philly fan who is a diehard about the Eagles, not about players, it's to you, bro. We got that off of our chest, so let's move on to some Eagles who are actually on the roster this year. We had some big-time free agency moves over the summer, and I'm excited about a couple of these moves. The first move I got to talk about is Mr. Tariq Woolen coming over from Seattle, man. He signed a $15 million deal with us in this offseason, and I am truly excited about him, man, because we all know our cornerback 2 spot has been kind of iffy ever since we won the Super Bowl, and now that we have a true cornerback 2 to pair up with Quinyon Mitchell, who's an all-pro, and also Cooper DeJean, who's a Pro Bowler. Man, we're going to be strapping up on all cylinders, man. Tariq Woolen, he is a true 6'4", which I did not know until he got to Philly because he's been standing beside dudes like Zach Bond and towering over. And I'm like, damn, this dude is really tall and he's nimble. I've been hearing nothing but great things in training camp, how he's been breaking up balls left and right, sticking with receivers. And the dude sounds like he is motivated to prove that he still got it. So I'm excited to see. I don't know if he'll be here long term, but as a 1-year rental, man, you can't ask for much more than that. Dude has been an all-pro his rookie year. He's been to a Pro Bowl. He just won the Super Bowl. So now I got Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, and Tariq Woolen, who have all won a Super Bowl in the last 3 years. So these guys know how to win football games, and I'm excited to see that on defense. Another big-time defensive piece that we got is Jonathan Grenard. We signed him from the Vikings. Man, that was a low-key steal in my opinion because Jonathan Grenard, he is a productive guy in this league. He had a down year due to injuries and other things like that. But when he is healthy and he is producing, man, he's a nightmare for offensive linemen. Pairing him up with Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Nolan Smith, Jalen Hunt, man, this dude, he's going to definitely have a lot of one-on-one opportunities. And that is what he thrives in. Bending the corner, getting around offensive linemen, using his quickness and his speed. So I'm excited to see Jonathan Grenard. Now, he's already been hurt. I think he tore his triceps or something like that. But he should be ready for the season. So we're just going to let that heal up. And we're going to make sure that he's ready for week 1 because we're going to need him. It's a long season ahead. So I can't wait to see what Jonathan Grenard brings to the table for us as well. Now, as y'all all know, preseason has kicked off. And we've been having a lot of guys making some noise, and we had a lot of guys who's been kind of underperforming right now. So I just want to call out the top performers, and then I want to call out some guys who need to pick up their game or they might not be on this roster when it comes to September. First guy I want to give their props to is Mr. Willie Lampkin. Shout out to the short lineman, man. 5'11", 300 pounds. Dude is just a tree stump. He plays center and offensive guard for us behind Cam Jurgens and Tyler Steen. This dude is out of Coastal Carolina. A lot of my peers know him because he's from the Carolina area. And I'm excited for Willie, man. I've been hearing nothing but great things. I've been seeing him talking to Jason Kelsey a lot. And what I love about Willie is that his motor never stops. Dude always drops his feet and he finishes the play. He puts people in the dirt. He's nasty. He's physical. He's strong. Exactly what you want from a backup lineman, man. So shout out to Willie. Keep doing your thing, bro. And I can't wait to see you in that Philly green this season. Another performer that I want to give props to who's been balling out this offseason is Dontavian Wicks. We acquired him in a trade from the Green Bay Packers. Now, a lot of people have been sleeping on Wicks because he was in a packed wide receiver room in Green Bay. But now A.J. Brown is gone. Devontae Smith needs a solid wide receiver too on the opposite side of him. Mykal Lemon has been battling some injuries, so we don't know what he will be yet. But from what I hear, Dontavian Wicks has been showing out when given the opportunity preseason, man. He's been going up over top defenders. He gets open easily and smoothly, and he's a big body target. So Jalen Hurts can throw it up to him. He has a wide catch radius, and you can throw it anywhere to him, and he's going to be in the vicinity of the balls. So I'm excited to see his progression and how he works with QB1 Jalen Hurts. I think Wicks would definitely have at least 600 yards if we use him right in this offense. So I'm excited to see that as well. Now let's move on to the defensive side of the ball, man. I've been hearing some great things about a couple more guys. We got guys like Jalen Hunt, who's coming into his 3rd year now in Vic Fangio's system, but he is constantly developing and becoming better as an overall football player. He plays on the line and he can stand up as a linebacker, man. That's exactly what we want in this type of defensive scheme. And Jalen is just a perfect fit for Vic Fangio. He can rush the quarterback. I heard he's been getting a lot of sacks. Then he's also been making plays in the field, been batting balls down, intercepting the quarterback. Just a versatile linebacker, exactly what you need. I don't know if we will sign Jalen to a long-term deal because we signed Jalen Carter, we signed Jordan Davis, Mojo Ajomo is looking for a contract. So we got some real decisions to make coming up soon with a lot of guys on the defense, but man, I love what Jalen Hunt brings to the table. So shout out to Jalen. And another guy who's been standing out really well is Michael Carter II. Now, if you guys remember, we got Michael Carter in the trade from the Jets mid-season last season. He came in to be like a slot corner, which I don't really think he really fits that role. but now he's moved back to safety. And I think that better suits him because safety, you can kind of read the field better. You don't have the pressure of sticking somebody man to man. And that's more his role. So I've been hearing that he's been picking guys off, making great plays on the back end. I'm excited to see Michael Carter's second year in Vic Fangio's defense. I'm sure Vic has been coaching him up. This defense as a total is just going to be a problem. I'm excited to see what the full package looks like week 1. Now, as far as people who haven't been really standing out and probably should, we got a couple of guys who got to pick up the pace or they will not be in a uniform in Philadelphia this season. First guy I got is Hollywood Brown. We all know we signed Hollywood in free agency on a 1-year deal just to see what he has. Now, of course, I still hear he has that speed, but he's just not been making the plays like he should. So I don't know if he will make this team. I heard he is on the bubble. I would much rather have him than not. Definitely because he's an NFL veteran who has played a lot of football and has played a lot of big games. So I definitely would rather have him. So hopefully he tightens up and makes this roster, but definitely pick up the pace, Hollywood, because it ain't looking too good for you. Another guy who maybe not be on the bubble, but he's definitely might be on his way out if he doesn't pick up the pace is Will Shipley. He's in his 3rd year, man. Will came in from Clemson. He definitely looked like a good backup option to Saquon. He was definitely a decent kick returner, stuff like that. But with Tank Bigsby in the room now, and of course Saquon, you got a packed running back room, and you have to make an impact somewhere, some way. And I don't know if he's really been doing that when given the opportunity. So he's just been kind of having a slow start to this camp. So hopefully Willie picks it up because I do like his game. He's a dual threat back who can run and catch. So we just need to use him more and hopefully give him more opportunities. Another guy who's definitely been on the bubble for the last couple of years, Mr. Keely Ringo. Now, he had a pick in the preseason game against the Ravens, which we like to see, but he's still struggling with consistency, sticking with guys, man. And for him to be coming out of Georgia with the rest of the crew, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, we had high expectations for Keely, and he has just never lived up to them. We gave him the opportunity to get the CB2 job last year. He blew that. Now he's looking like he's cornerback 4 or 5 now. So, Keely, I love you, brother, man. We won the Super Bowl with you, but you're probably not going to be on team, but especially if you don't pick up the pace and learn how to lock some guys up. So, hopefully we'll see what he can do later on down the road, but we'll see. Last guy who has been having a quiet camp and probably needs to pick up the pace a little bit more is Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith is on his last year of his contract, and we all know Nolan has battled some injuries the last couple of years, but that Super Bowl run, he was definitely productive and definitely a problem. I hope he can get back to that form because if not, he will be on the first thing smoking in the offseason because he's just not been what we thought he could be. Now, he is fast. He's versatile off the edge, but in certain situations, he's just not there. He can't get off blocks sometimes due to his size. If he can't use his speed, he's just not as effective. So, Nolan, hopefully, brother, you pick that up too, because I would love to see you with your Bulldog brothers as long as possible. But if it don't fit, it don't fit. So that's my overall take on preseason best performers and worst performers. Let me know in the comments, guys. Who do you think has stood out in this preseason for the Eagles, and who do you think has not had such a great training camp so far? Let me know in the comments, man, so we can chop it up. Now, I got to speak on something that's been grinding my damn gears all summer. ESPN came out with a list of all the 32 quarterbacks, and they had the nerve, they had the audacity to put this man, the Super Bowl winning quarterback of 2024, the Super Bowl MVP, had this man ranked 17th of all the quarterbacks. Now, mind you, they had Jalen Hurts, a Super Bowl MVP, under guys like Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert has not even won a playoff game. Can't even win a playoff game. What does he do better than Jalen Hurts? Please let me know. Then they have guys like Dak Prescott, 2 playoff wins in 10 years. 2. You think that's better than Jalen Hurts, who has never missed the playoffs? You got to be shitting me. Then we also got guys like Drake May, the one-hit wonder. Drake May, can he do it again with the tougher schedule in the NFL? Please, let's see that first. Then we got guys like Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow. When the last time Joe Burrow been all-pro? Hell, when the last time had Joe Burrow made the playoffs? Yes, Joe has a bad line, but he does have Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Chase Brown. So please stop giving this man excuses. It is not Jalen Hurts' fault that Joe Burrow can't stay healthy. Then we got guys like Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence was a #1 pick and has not even been close to the Super Bowl. What are we doing here? Yes, he is talented. I'm not saying none of these guys are talented. But to say that they're better than my quarterback, you better have some cold, hard facts behind that. Because I know what my cold, hard facts are for Jalen Hurts. This man has never missed the playoffs as a starter. This man has been all pro in this league. This man was top 2 in MVP voting. This man has been to 2 Super Bowls and outperformed the most winningest quarterback in this generation in Patrick Mahomes. This man has had 2 of the top 10 best ever Super Bowl performances. This man has been to multiple Pro Bowls. So while this man gets all this hate and all this chatter, Jalen Hurts can't do this. He can't throw the ball deep. He can't throw over the middle. He's scared to throw an interception. Has your quarterback done anything that my quarterback has done? Please ask yourself this. Now, if the answer is no, then he should not be ranked lower than your quarterback. Y'all already know Jalen Hurts is top 2 and not 2 in my eyes. Because every time he goes up against Patrick Mahomes, 9 times out of 10, he's going to get this you. And he's going to do better than Mahomes. So I don't want to hear, well, Josh Allen, he has a spectacular arm. Oh, Lamar Jackson, man, he has 2 MVPs. Sure, that's fine and dandy. But can you get it done in the postseason when it matters the most? That is the ultimate QB standard. When did becoming a Super Bowl MVP just become nothing? Oh, yeah, well, he won Super Bowl. Man, that was his team, man. He did that. Stop hating on my quarterback. If I have to go through another season where guys just try to discredit this man when we win and then give him hell when we lose, I am going to lose my shit because this man is the ultimate quarterback in this league. Check the numbers. Who has a better win percentage than Jalen Hurts since he became a starter? Not too many, only one, and that's Patrick Mahomes. And we know the level of talent he is. So when you speak on Jalen Hurts, if you cannot give him his proper credit because it is due, then you do not need to talk ball. Yes, he had a down season, but who the hell wouldn't have had a down season with an incompetent offensive coordinator who calls the same 10 plays every game and a wide receiver 1 who didn't even want to be on the damn team, dropping balls left and right. Jalen Hurts putting balls right in the bucket, and he is not catching them in crucial situations. So please stop the disrespect. Jalen Hurts is at least a top 5 quarterback in this league. And if you don't like it, you just don't know ball. All right, that's enough of me raving about my QB, which y'all know I can do all day. Let's predict the Philadelphia Eagles 2026-27 full schedule. See what we end up with. First game, we got the Washington Commanders. Now, I know everybody thinks it's going to be a close division game, which probably will be since it's the first game of the season, but we're going to handle Washington like we always do, man. They don't have any answer for our offense or our defense. So I got to give us that win, starting off 1-0. Week 2, then we go down to Nashville. I will be in attendance at that game to see my 2 favorite quarterbacks in this league, Cam Ward and Jalen Hurts, going at it. I damn sure got to be at that one. But I got us taking over Nashville, man. It's not too many Titans fans out here, and y'all know us Eagles fans travel well, so we're going to take over Nashville and turn that into a home game and have our guys going crazy. So I got us winning that one as well. So we'll go to 2-0 in that matchup. Then the next week, we got Chicago. Now, this is going to be a tough one. We got to go to Chicago as well. And we got to face those boys, Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. It's going to be interesting. I think we can win this game. We just have to play perfect. Now, Caleb Williams, they did lose DJ Moore. So we got to see what Luther Burden and Roma Dunze can do. But I think we can sneak this one out. So I got to give us 3-0 on that one. Now, the next game, man. That's going to be a tough one. We got the Rams coming to Philly. Now, don't get me wrong. I think we can still possibly win this game, But just to keep it on the realistic side, I'll give us an L, man. Just because the Rams, they have been losing to us forever now. I think we 4-0 against them in the last 4 years. So they're due for a win. And then they got Myles Garrett now, and maybe Aaron Donald might come back. So that's going to be a lot to deal with. So I get the Rams that one. Next game, we going down to Jacksonville to see Trevor Lawrence and the Jags. I think we could pull that one off. So I got to give us the win on that one. I think Jacksonville, they fold under pressure when they play really good teams. And I think that we're one of those teams who can go down there and win that game and come home. Give me us. So I got us at 4-1 now. Then we got Carolina. Bryce Young coming to Philly. Give me Philly all day. Bryce Young, I don't think he's been in an environment like that yet. And it's going to be hell for him, especially if he starts turning the ball over or the offense ain't looking good. We're going to be giving him problems. So give us the Eagles. Got us at 5-1. The next game, we got the Cowgirls versus the Eagles. Now, this one's going to be in Philly. So usually how these games go, the home team wins. So, of course, we're at home, so I'm taking us. That's 7-1. The Commanders, once again, I think we're going to sweep these boys. I'm sorry, man. Y'all don't scare me at all. Stephon Diggs, yeah, he's nice, but he's nothing that's going to scare us, especially with Reed Wilson on the opposite side. So give me us again. We sweeping the Commanders, man. Now we have, what's that? What's that total? Let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6. We at 7-1 right now, y'all. 7-1. Let's keep it rolling. And then we got the Giants coming in at home. Now the Giants that have made some good moves this offseason. Don't get me wrong. They got a new coach, John Harbaugh, knows how to win in this league. Got some new pieces, Isaiah Likely and Calvin Austin III. So they got some guys, but I still got my boys coming out on top, man. We're gonna handle business at home like we usually do. So that's 8-1. Then we got Pittsburgh. Now, Pittsburgh, that's going to be a tough one, of course, because it's in Pittsburgh, I believe. And I know that the Pittsburgh Steelers, they come to play hard. They got good defense. But now they're under Mike McCarthy, not Mike Tomlin. So it's going to be a little different. And I think he might bring them a little bit more offensive juice, but nothing too crazy, especially with that old man back there. So give me Philly, man. We're going to be at 9-1. All right, so now we got the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, which I might go to. We'll see. But, yeah, I got them winning that one, of course. It's Thanksgiving Day, and they're at home, so they'll probably beat us that one. Then we going to Arizona in December. Arizona, they have an interesting young team. They got some pieces. Jeremiah Love, Marvin Harrison Jr., Carson Beck, some guys that you want to look out for, but they ain't ready for us. Not quite yet. So give me the Eagles. Then we got Eagles versus the Colts. Now, the Colts, depends on what version of the Colts we get. Now, we will be at home, so they're not going to be playing in the Dome, and Daniel Jones is not the best in the cold, so I got to go with the Eagles once again. Got us winning that one. Now, this is going to be a battle right here. Eagles versus the Seahawks. Jalen Hurts versus Sam Darnold. Two of the last 3 Super Bowl winners. Now, this one's going to be a tough one, especially for my offense. We got to see if we can produce against a tough defense like Seattle. But I think we might lose this game just simply because of how the season will go. So give me that loss right there. Then we play the Texans on Christmas Eve. Now, this one's going to be a battle right here. Texans, they have a great defense. We have a great defense. They have a great coach. We have a great coach. They have a decent offense. We have I would say, above decent offense. We just got to show it and prove it. So it's going to be a battle for sure, but I think we'll pull this one out, especially on prime time. We're at home, and I think we just got the better overall roster. So give me the Eagles on that one. Now, this one's going to be tough. The Eagles versus 49ers. We got to go to the West Coast to see those boys. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be an L just because of the nature of the schedule. It's going to be a away game. You know, we don't do well traveling to the West Coast usually. So it's going to be a tough one, but we can't win them all. So give us a loss there. And then in and off with the Giants, I think we sweep the Giants once again, guys. I don't think they can compete with us when we are at our best. So give me the Eagles once again. So let's see. Let's count up the wins and losses. So I got us at 14-3, guys. 14-3. Now I know a lot of you guys might say, "Oh, you just biased. You don't really believe y'all gonna go 14-3." I truly, truly do. We have a top 3 defense in the league. And then when my offense is on point, we have at least a top 10 offense in this league. So as long as we stay healthy, as long as guys come to play, as long as the team stays together, wink, wink, we will be just fine, man. So 14-3 is my prediction for the Eagles' schedule this season. Drop in the comments, guys. Let me know if you think I'm too far ahead of myself or I got it just right, or if you think we're going to lose more games. Just let me know in the comments, guys, so we can talk and chat. All right, guys, so that's a wrap for episode 1 of season 2 of Ball Talk with Paul. Let me know in the comments, guys, do you think the Eagles going to have a great season? Or do you think A.J. Brown being gone, the Eagles will be better or worse? And who do you have coming out as the star of Eagles training camp? Just let me know in the comments, guys, so we can talk and see what everybody's thinking. So if you want more Ball Talk with Paul, just make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe so you won't miss a beat. And I appreciate y'all for rocking with me as always. And you already know I'm your host, Paul. And until next episode, we're out.